What do you want to talk about, Ray?
What do I want to talk about? Well, first of all, let's introduce ourselves. What do you think?
Hey there, I'm Latté,
I'm Leo.
and we are the Almost Agnews.
No, we Dem Agnews. Dem Agnews.
Soon to be. And I say that because we're nearly weds. We are about 26 days out from our wedding, and we decided that we wanted to have some fun and just kind of vlog this last bit of our experience.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're gonna give y'all the raw, uncut version of us as we tell y'all our love story and the preparation to what we got to right now. You want to tell the people how we met?
He called my phone.
Yeah, I called the phone.
He showed up on my aunt's doorstep and then called my phone.
Nah,
That's the long story short.
that's not the long story short. In fact, the long version, I used to work for a company that I don't even want to give. What is the word I want to say?
Just a former job. You just
A former
just
job
keep
I used
rolling
to
on it.
work, and her auntie needed the service, and I actually was the one to provide the service, which we both think it was very godly because I did not want to work that day, and I dang on sure didn't want to do the job.
And it didn't help that my aunt was not answering the phone.
Yeah, it was not helping. And so finally something told me to walk around the building and go to the back, and I actually went to the back and found her. And when I found her, you know what I'm saying, she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't answer my phone." I was like, "Lady, you're lucky you did. I walked back here." But like I said, did the job. I talked to her auntie as I was doing the job and everything till she was like, she found out I was gonna move back home. And she was like, "Oh, I got a beautiful niece." And the picture she showed me,
It was not it. She showed me the picture she showed him afterwards, and I was like, that's the picture? My aunt loves me so much. She thinks every picture I take is beautiful, and I was like, that is not the one. And so I'm surprised he even decided to talk to me, because that was no. I mean, I looked all right. I looked like I was having a good time, but it was not like the, oh, this is her picture. Like, that's not the picture you use.
that's not the one I wanted to use.
You know.
But like I say, she gave me the number. I hit her up right after I got off work. It was about almost 2 years ago. Hit her up. She came to my house one time. That was left. So that's pretty much it.
That's not, no. I didn't just come to your house after talking to you on the phone. No.
She was like,
hold up. Okay, so let's do my perspective. I was at work one day, and my aunt calls me and was like, "Girl," no, she sends me a picture, and the text message of him. A text message was like, "I found your husband." I was like, "What?" So I put up the phone. I call her, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "I found your husband," and I was like, "What?" And she gives me the rundown. She's like, "His name is Leo. He's originally from South Carolina. You know." And you know, he was like, something just was telling me. She said something was just telling me that y'all need to talk, and I was like, it's not a good time. You know, I'm going through a lot of changes in my life and things. It's just not. She was like, well, y'all can just be friends. Y'all can just be friends. I said, okay. She was like, so she said to me, do you want me to give you his number? And I said, no. Give him my number, because if you give it to me, I'm never calling. I'm just not. But give him my number, and then I know if he's really actually interested. Because I just don't want nobody to talk to me if they're not interested at all. I just don't want to be having that situation. So he called, and I'm at work doing this, and I'm telling my coworker right next to me what's going on. And I'm at work, and I see the phone ring, and I see the area code, and I'm like, that's a South Carolina number. I'm looking down, I go, this is him. My coworker right next to me was like, this is who? This is him? That's him? I was like, this is him. I picked the phone up, I go, hello? I try to be so cool. And then I shut the call, and and I was like, hey, all right, I'm actually at work right now. Let me give you a call back, or I don't remember if it was me giving a call back or if I told him to call me back around 4, whatever. But then we talked again later on that day. And then it just happened to be around the time that my grandmother had passed away, and we were gonna have our service, and all the cousins were getting together at this. So we went to this Mexican cantina, and it was all the cousins there. And I told him, I said, so all my cousins are coming. We're getting together and we're having, you know, going out for tacos. You can come, but I'm going to warn you, it's all my cousins. So I'm kind of throwing you to the wolves, right? Because I can't, it's not just one or two. It's like, it's the cousins. Okay. My mom is one of 9. Okay. So I'm like, it's the cousin. So he was like, okay. So I was like, come if you want to do it, but this is the opportunity. So we're not just sitting on the phone talking without actually seeing each other. Like, this is your opportunity to see me in person. And then, so I didn't know for sure if he was going to come or not. He responded to me like via text that he was going to come, but I didn't pay attention to it because I was already there at the spot kicking it with my cousins. And then all I know, I'm just vibing, tipsy, vibing and having fun with my cousins. And I look up and he's in front of me. And I was like,
go ahead, tell him about
he's here.
Go ahead, tell him about it. Tell me what you said to me.
What did I say to you?
That smile was smiling.
That's not what I said to you.
You said you was smiling. You was like, jeez.
That's not. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I said to you, though.
You told me, you said the first thing you noticed was the beautiful smile.
Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were saying that like I was just smiling. Okay.
Oh, you was. You was like.
I was drunk.
Wasn't drunk enough to remember the night.
I remember the whole night.
So you weren't drunk.
So, anywho. No, that's not true. I don't get blackout drunk. Anywho, so yeah, we hung out, got to know each other. I beat him at beer pong.
No, you didn't. We never finished the game.
Oh, I beat you.
No, you didn't.
I beat you.
Nope. I do not recall.
Okay. I beat him. Anywho, we did finish the game. Look who, someone will remember.
Drunk,
he was not.
Oh,
he drank. That's what I was gonna say. He drank pineapple juice. Anywho, but yeah, so that was like our first time meeting in person. What am I missing?
You forgot how you floated across the room to me, like how Gina did in Mario up there. You know what I'm saying? You got
I floated all the while standing completely still.
So I don't know how you got to me from.
I didn't get to you. You came to me.
No, you actually met me halfway. That's what it was. You was like,
okay.
Like you just floated across the room. To tell the truth. So that's the part you left out. You know what I'm saying? I think they needed to know that.
Talk about what are some questions that people might ask? When did you know that you wanted to marry me?
When did I know you?
Or what is something that made you know that you wanted to marry me?
Oh man, there's a couple of them. One of the biggest things that I noticed that made me really want to marry you was the security that you made me feel when I was like not being myself. Was one of the biggest things that you helped me. Like you was there for me when I really wasn't there for myself sometimes, which I didn't express, but at the same time you were still there. You noticed that a change was happening that I never expressed to you. So yeah, that was one of the things that was kind of like, maybe I can do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So another thing, like I say, it was just, like I say, like you would say, I'm taking her statement is, loving her is the easiest thing to do daily. Like,
that's your statement. I didn't say that.
I was gonna say
my statement.
I was gonna say loving her feels like coming home, but I was gonna let her have her moment, but she wants me to take it. So yeah, loving her.
No, but I'm saying that's what you said. You said I'm gonna take your words. So I said.
I tried to alter it so it wouldn't be all of your words, but
okay.
Yeah. So loving her feels like home. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm on a back road, dirt road. You know what I'm saying? Tires burning. Even though I don't get to do that no more. Just love that. But that's one of the things that hold it in. Bow. Anyways, like I say, just
the ADD is strong with this one.
So, like I told her, when we get married, she got a 20-year warranty.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, 20-year warranty.
Don't do that.
I would let her trade me in.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I've got a lifetime warranty.
She told me, she said
I've got a lifetime warranty. I've got a lifetime warranty.
She said she wants 50 years. I told her what I'm
you gonna You're gonna fight for those 50. That's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well.
So we're making life worth living.
Yeah. 20 years. I'll be 50 years old.
Hey.
Okay. So, anyways, you tell the people how did you know I was gonna be the one for you? What made you say yes?
So my biggest thing about when I met him and coming into our relationship is that literally loving him felt like coming home. And what I mean by that is like it felt like coming to my grandmother's house where everything around you felt comforting. Every moment felt like a hug. The moment when we got together, I really didn't think it was gonna be nothing for real. I wasn't trying to look for nothing. I did not want anything. I'm going to be honest. You know, I had separated from my son's father, and I just know like I wanted my son to know what it looked like for his mother to be loved properly, and I wanted my son to know what it looked like for a man to love a woman. Like, so I had to force myself to not become jaded because I really wanted to. I wanted to be like, it ain't nothing to cut that. I wanted to, everybody, I wanted to just be like, I'm good. I'm just good. But I knew that to really raise my son the way I wanted to raise my son, I needed to be open to love so that he would know how to properly love. Because as a woman, I done been with those that don't know how to love. so I wanted to be a well-rounded example for my son. And so I prayed to God. And I don't pray for myself often. I pray for my family, I pray for my friends, I pray for my son, but for myself, no. I literally said this to God. I said, I do not need it now. I don't need it now. Matter of fact, I'll be cool if you wait like 4 or 5 years. But please allow myself to be open to love so that my son knows what it looks like for his mother to be loved properly, and so for him to see what it means for a man to love a woman. And that's literally the prayer that I asked for. And so when I say that, like, meeting him felt like coming home. It felt like this is just made sense. There's a lot of chaos in my spirit. There's a lot of chaos in my mind. And like, Leo really like became my calm when I couldn't find calm at all. So that's why I said yes. And I'm gonna stop before I get all weedy and you start getting all big-headed. Because I don't like giving men credit for nothing. I mean, he aight or whatever.
That's what she said. But like I said, we're not gonna take up too much of your time. We just wanted to introduce ourselves. Like I said again, my name is Leo. This is Latté, and we Dem Agnews.